Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about the SmallRig RT25 RGB light. This light is a studio light or whatever you want to make it out to be. I just came across it when I was doing searches the other day, and it was on Amazon for $179.99. Now it comes with barn doors. It comes with a battery pack, a battery handle that is, that conveniently twists and locks on. It has several different settings, some FX settings. Now the interesting thing that I want you guys to know is right now it's on eBay for $143.99, and yesterday it was on Amazon for $143.99. So it's important to do your due diligence if you're looking to get a tube light. Now this has an all aluminum housing, which is great. It has a few different connection points, two in the back, one in the center there, and on the end of the handle. So you can mount this like this onto a stand. You can mount it several different ways. But again, the most important thing I want you guys to know is right now $143.99 on eBay, and if you catch it right on Amazon, it'll be $143.99 instead of $179.99. On 50% brightness at 4800 temperature, and we're going to get a look at that now to see, does it look any better than it did when I had the harsh overhead lights on? Is there any sort of fall off? How it illuminates? Now they're pretty far back. I will be moving them forward. So I am learning, guys. I've now moved the lights farther forward and they seem a lot brighter. I'm gonna be reviewing this video to see, you know, the fall off and the softness and whatever. But the point is here is these lights are a very good value for the money. If you're gonna include, they come with barn doors. They come with the 3000 milliamp battery handle, battery grip, and they have special features, special lighting functions, which I'm not going to go into all the different lighting functions. This is just a quick video because I wanted to get this out while it's on sale, because 2 days ago it wasn't, and there was nowhere to be found. The price was $179.99. There was no price of $143.99. So that is the reason I'm going to get this video out quickly. But I have these two lights right here, and I will show you what they look like from my vantage point. I've got these two lights right here, and other than that, the garage is almost totally dark, simply because I have the storm shutters still on the windows in case of another hurricane. So these lights right now are not on a light stand, they are on tripods. They have a nice digital readout screen on the back side there, and they're well made. They appear to be well made. This one here is on a light tripod also. It would be nice if they're Bluetooth enabled, but they're not, so you have to control them manually. And we're putting out 20%, and this light is at 50%, and this is the brightness. I will put this one down to 20% and we'll check that out. Okay, this is at 20%. This one is at 4500 Kelvin. This one here on the left is at 5600 Kelvin at 20%. So this is 20% output. We're gonna check, these are a great enhancement to your studio capability. They also have some practical use around the house in case of an electrical emergency where your power goes out. You could use these as a backup for lighting a room. They also have several special features. They have a flicker, TV simulator, flicker, a lightning simulator, a flashing bulb, different colors, red, green, RGB, goes from one color to another, and just the list goes on. But they're a handy little light to have, and they are a welcome addition to my tools that I use. Now I always want to have one of those big soft boxes, a couple of those, But normally when I'm in my office, there's no room. The good thing about these is they don't take up any space. You can put them in a corner, you can put them anywhere. You can even hook them to magnets and hang them from, say, cabinets or something like that. I got to look at it now. I just added some LED lights to the floor down here and a couple LED lights underneath the top. So this is 100% brightness. We'll see what the difference, the contrast and stuff that is they are very bright. The measurement for brightness is really very close to the lights though. If you look at LED lights, they don't have a lot of throw to them, so they need to be really close. I believe this is going to be all washed out, going to be too much light. So this is with 100% on the right side and 40% on the left side. So we'll see if you can see a great deal of difference between the brightness and this seems to be a lot softer. This one is just blinding me over here. So I brought this one into view. This one is set on color cycle. So this one is going through the different colors that are available. This is one of the special effects that it has available, and it automatically runs through the cycles of different colors. So let's go through the settings here. So this is called color cycle, like I said. This is called CCT cycle. This is called party cycle. Party, not cycle. This is called party. And this is at 20% intensity, guys. This is fireworks. This is cop car. This is color flash. This is SOS. So like I said, if you were ever in an emergency and we recently went through hurricanes, if you needed to send an SOS to, let's say, a helicopter, you could set this light on SOS. This is paparazzi. This is called lightning. This is faulty bulb. This is called TV. This is breath. This is CCT flash. This is flame. This is blast. This is welding. And this is intermittent cycle. And back to color cycle. Now I'm going to turn the intensity up to 100% here. And we'll go through them again, because they may have been too dim to see. Okay. So, color cycle at 100%. This is color cycle at 100%. I will turn this one down. I'll go down to 20% on this one. Okay. I got 20% on this side, and we are going through the color cycle here. I'm going to turn on the harsh overhead lights, and we'll see what that looks like. Now we're back to daylight. This garage is really lit, but these lights have a flicker at 60 hertz, which kind of makes banding on the camera. So now we've got these two lights on 100% with cycling color, cycling the different colors. So this is what comes inside the package. Comes in a nice padded case. I like that. I like what SmallRig does with their stuff. So this is the inside of the kit. It's got a foam pad to protect your light. It's got This is a space for something else. Who knows, maybe they're going to have a remote control someday. You get a long USB-C to USB-C cable. You get the battery handle. So it has like a bayonet mount, a quarter turn twist, and then this little lever locks in here. And you get the light. Now the light has removable barn doors so that you can control your lighting situation. You can cut it off or open it up. Has nice little press tabs here to take the barn doors off if you wanted to use it as a brighter light that has no control over the lights. On the end where you have a quarter 20 screw thread there, and on the other end you have your bayonet mount where the battery goes. So the battery just goes on like this, little twist. This locks in. Has an LED indicator to show your charge. On the back you have a dial on and off switch. You have a dial with a push button, and you have a menu and a set button. And you can scroll through the menu with that. I'm still getting used to it. The menu is a little tricky for me, but like I said, I haven't had these very long. So you can see that it's going through the cycles right now. What I also like about it is it has a USB-C port on it right here. This USB-C port allows you to use a battery pack, and with the battery pack you have unlimited amount of options for powering this up. So the battery pack is off. You can see now I am running on this battery pack right here. And I think this is 50,000 milliamp battery versus 3,000 milliamp handle. So if you ran out of power, you can always take extra power with you. Now certain power units will only power this up to 20% brightness because they don't output USB-C 45 watt. This does USB 45, and it will run this up to 100% with no problem. So as you can see, it's a very handy little package. It's well built. I like the thought that goes into the manufacturing. It also is IP waterproof resistant. I will post what it is, but it has these little rubber caps over it that if it was to get splashed with water are supposed to give it some protection. Now right off the bat, one of my lights on the battery pack, this little rubber flapper here to go to the ISPC adapter for charging came off. So they're kind of flimsy when it comes to that respect. They don't stay in place very good. So that's probably the most downgraded thing. Now they have like a grip here for your hand, for if you had somebody holding the light for you. And like I said, it's just a quarter turn goes in and it locks. So then you have the whole unit like that to be handheld. You got quarter 20 on the battery end, and you got quarter 20 on the other end. Now these are tall and heavy, so using the mounting in the middle seems to be a better option for me. You have multiple screw holes for mounting purposes. So the build quality is really nice. This has a groove around it. It's all metal, heat sink, Gets rid of heat. Got a OLED screen, which I'm surprised that it states that it's OLED from my information. So when you turn it on, you got your SmallRig screen, and you can dial through everything with this dial here. You have menu and you have set, and you can set 5 presets. You can set 5 different presets so that you can quickly go to your favorite settings. And right now it's changing colors. And it is in party mode right at the moment. So these are the buttons that you press to take the barn doors off. And this is the unlock for the battery. A little less than a quarter turn, and you have an indicator, battery indicator. Now you can't use this battery to charge anything else. You can only charge it, but you can't use it as a battery pack, which some people have said they really wish they could have used it for a battery pack. So I guess there's something called a Nato clamp that goes around here. I'm unfamiliar with that, but I've seen it where it clamps over and it grabs this edge of this rail. So quality-wise, very nice build quality. I'm liking it. And for the lower price of $143.99, I'm really liking it. And I hope to have some better videos in the future using these lights. There you have it, guys. Catch you on the next one.